Hi guys, a very good evening, Team Zimbabwe. Masquerade. There were rumors on social media that Ambassador Angel was fired and was stripped of his diplomatic roles and status. But according to ZimLive, this is a report which is right here on the screen. They said on Twitter, Presidency denies claims by President Mnangagwa's biographer Eddie Cross that he has been stripped Ambassador at large Uebert Angel of all status for corruption. The president has not taken such a step. The ambassador remains in that status and executing all his duties. This is what ZimLive reported earlier today. So it is what it is. He's still there, and he's still working for the government of the Republic of Zimbabwe as an ambassador at large. So uh, it's very difficult to understand what is happening in the nation of Zimbabwe because with these allegations which are being leveled against him, we hoped to see him being suspended, at least being suspended. If they have not thought about firing him, at least being suspended and investigated thoroughly about his conduct. Because some of these things, they are there on live camera, and we don't need to see him continually being an ambassador for the nation of Zimbabwe. What kind of message are we sending out there? So, whatever view about the Al Jazeera documentary, we have to agree that Uebert Angel went out of his boundaries. So we really need to clamp down these things. We really need to deal with these things seriously. We really need an explanation. If the government of Zimbabwe does have another version, let them have a presser, let them come out, speak publicly about their position so that the people of Zimbabwe know their actual position. Not zvavari kuita zvekutumira small puppies from ZANU-PF kuti twende tunotaura this and that. We really need serious government officials. We really need serious leaders who are there to be accountable in terms of explaining what is really happening. Are these people doing a sanctions busting activity as claimed? Come out clean. Come out as the president or the presidential spokesperson and explain these things. Come out as the minister of finance and explain these things. The reason why we are worried as a people is because go to John Mangudya. John Mangudya gives his own version of this story. Go to ZANU-PF people; they give their own version of this story. That alone, it gives us a difficult time to understand what is really happening. If you go to the presidential spokesperson, he threatens journalists with jail sentence. So you don't know what is really happening. Take a look on people like Cooksman. Their lives are in danger. They're not safe at all. This is the kind of government we now have, which invests more on hunting its own citizens instead of investing more on closing the leakages at the airport. People are looting our minerals each and every time through the borders. These people are not being dealt with. There is no investment in making sure that they deal with these things, but there is investment in making sure that they silence the people of Zimbabwe. And you wonder what kind of people who does that. But in general, Team Zimbabwe, Uebert Angel has not been fired, and this was confirmed by ZimLive here. This is it, Team Zimbabwe. It means Eddie Cross lied kuti padzingwa munhu havana kudzingwa vachiripo pabasa, and the question is it a way to try and manage the situation? Is it damage control? Is it a way of trying to uh, 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 discredit what is happening or divert attention? However, Uebert Angel's assistant came out and issued a statement which is similar to the one which they disowned, but he came on video and he actually dismissed the Al Jazeera documentary. This is it in Zimbabwe. My name is Ronald Wekamakusha. Let us meet in other episodes and other broadcasts.